Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for the final Squadron video. This will be the last time we ever need to check in on our squadrons. Today, we finish it. There's still things to do, but we're going to be covering the last of the new things with squadrons today. And then beyond that, like, we can just do whatever we want at whatever pace we want. I'm not going to need to check in on it. I'll just tell you what else we can do. It's not like I'm showing most of this on screen anyway, since most of it's just like dailies you send them out on missions and wait for them to come back. Alright, so the last thing we can do with squadrons is bad. Well, the devs have stated / implied that they intend to remove this eventually, because duty support exists now, but who wants to check out what was kind of the beta or alpha test for what eventually, several expansions later, became duty support? It's not great, but it is Valiant's first attempt. That does not mean it's great. It's it's not. Duty support's much better. They did a fantastic job on duty support, and also the trust system, which will be introduced later as well. But, wow, the, command missions are not good. Command missions allow us to take on most dungeons with the aid of 3 of our squadron members. You know what? It's probably a good idea that we take this on with a tank of some sort. Do we want to do Paladin or Warrior? Warrior's more survivable, and that's gonna be important. Oh god. Okay, so we can take 3 of our party members with us into whatever dungeon we want. Any dungeon, almost any dungeon that we have unlocked, we can take them with us. You'll notice, not every dungeon. There's a good many dungeons that are not available. In fact, it looks like, for the most, wow, no, this selection is way more limited than I expected. Yeah, no, let's see, let's take along a healer. We only have 1 healer, fair enough. And then we need 2 DPS. Good composition would dictate a melee, and then either a ranged or a caster. We only have 1 melee. And then we have 4 options for range / caster. We either have a archer or we have a thaumaturge. Well, this feels rather limited. I guess we can just go based on what their chemistry is then. When all squadron members are of a different class, physical ability for all squadron members is increased by 3%. That's really solid. When above level 50, there's a 20% chance to receive bonus MGP. Not bad, but this is better. When accompanying an Elzen, there's a 30% chance to receive bonus company seals. Are you an Elzen or a here? I actually don't remember. You're an Elzen for sure. So that would actually be good for me, because I do need extra company seals. Good God, do I need company seals. And when accompanying a pugilist, which we have, there's a 10% chance to receive crystal clusters. Okay, so there's 3 options which are all very good. But these 2 seem like the highest priority, and this one in particular, I really need company seals right now for my, for the really expensive step of the relic grind. Now you'll notice they each have a thing that says Independence Mastery 1. So there are 4 categories of kind of like behaviors you can assign to your squadron members. There's independent. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up the list real quick. Just give me a moment so I can pull this up. Because I'm going to need to focus on not dying when we're actually in the dungeon. Let me see. Loading it up. Squadrons, stats. Okay, so there are 4 behaviors they can have are independent, where they kind of do what they want, offensive, where they focus on attacking, defensive, where they focus on keeping people alive, and balance, where they try to maintain a balance of everything. Each of these strategies you generally have to unlock, except for independent. Independent, they start with Mastery 1. And let's see. What is the maximum you can go? The maximum they can be in each stat is 5. So we can effectively, by choosing the various strategies they can have and using them with those strategies enabled, level up their mastery up to a max of 5 in each stat. I don't care, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go in. You do need to unlock the other strategies other than independent, but you'll do that just by actually doing the, Alright, I need to move things around, and I need to fix my damn portraits again! But yeah, you can unlock the other strategies just by using them in command missions, and they will unlock at random, and I do mean at random. Okay, so we've got our orders we can assign them. Engage the enemy, disengage the enemy, and use limit break. Having them use a limit break actually isn't too bad because they all do a DPS limit break at the same time. Not the worst thing in the world. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. But they are very finicky with how you have to tell them to attack the enemy, stop attacking the enemy. I don't think it needs much explaining why duty support is better. Duty support is far better. Far, far better than this. This was an initial attempt. That's fine. It is perfectly fine that this was not great to start. Okay, you... this would be a good chance to use disengage, tell them to come to me, but it's fine. Now, I will say, there are people who get really into the roleplay of Squadrons. Good for them. I respect that. This is a good roleplay opportunity, honestly. I can't tolerate them enough to do that. Okay, and yeah, no, they're also just... their AI sucks. Like, oh god, okay, with duty support, I probably wouldn't do a poll that big. I will give them that. But also, come on, that is an extremely survivable thing. Okay, we're gonna do 2 polls at a time. We're gonna call that good. So we're gonna grab you 2. And we'll grab whatever enemies come up against us when we fight the Doctore. So, gas bombs. And some imps. Okay, please, healer. Oh goodness. Wow, can you not even handle this? I know I don't have that many mitigations, but come on. Okay, good, you're using Cure 2, and I'm using Arm's Length, which is actually a way bigger mitigation than I thought. Apparently it's like a 20% mitigation just because of how much it slows enemies down when they hit you. Arm's Length, very good mitigation. Strongly recommend using it. Okay, grab the gas bomb. Let's move. Y'all are coming, right? See, at least with duty support, they follow you. Let's see. Oh, crap. I have my fucking... I think that's a vitality potion. Yes, I do believe it is. I have the information turned off for ability names. Oh dear, I might want to fix that actually. Might want to do that right now while we're just running through here. Hotbars. Cross hotbar, display hotbar help. Okay, that was a vitality potion, good. I don't know, it's just good to have on, especially when it comes to like, if you have multiple types of potions. But once you've got good muscle memory for your abilities, or you know where you have everything set, it's not that big a deal. Anyways, yeah, so this is command missions. It is worst duty support. Yay! I'm gonna finish this and then I'll report back to you at the end of the mission. It's not good. I don't like it. Very few people like it. It really is not good. It's serviceable. I will give them it's serviceable, but also this was very much the alpha for what eventually became duty support. And while I do think duty support could be better, it's a hell of a lot better than this. All right, yeah, I'll meet you at the end. Or I'll meet you when I use a limit break, actually. That could be fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna use a limit break on the boss up here. I will give them that. I'm pretty sure their AI gets genuinely better when their level goes up, when their level for like with the strategy they use in combat goes up. I want to say I'm pretty sure their AI gets better when that goes up, but I hate command missions too much to check. But hey, it might actually resolve most of my issues with it if their AI does get better. And it does things like the healer is more proficient about healing, and the DPS actually use their AoEs, which I don't think they actually have at this level, so it's fine. But still, the point remains. Hey, if high enough level got them to actually use their AoEs, and maybe this would be even better than duty support. Alright, anyways, I'll meet you at the end of the dungeon once we've finished. Oh, and I did have an incident where my conjure went ahead and grabbed more enemies and dragged them back to the rest of the party, getting us all killed because she couldn't keep up. Thanks, Cecily. It was on this day that I learned that you could actually stand here safely and still be in decent range of the Thunderclap Guiver. You've got to be kidding me. Oh no, actually that's so sensitive that this might actually not be safe. Oh well. Yay, we did it, we survived. They stood in the fire pile and nearly died. God, why? Okay, out of here, goodbye. Oh, command mission done. Hooray, mission complete. New battle tactic acquired balance. You hit independent tactic mastery 2 and you acquired balance. Nice. 4,500 experience, a high-grade company-issued tonic. This herbal concoction is guaranteed to clear passageways blocked with blood or bile, allowing for easier breathing and full, immediate recovery from unconsciousness. So it is a Phoenix Down, basically. Alright, initially only the tactic independent is available, but more will be learned as we complete missions. Other tactics include offensive, balance, and defensive. Each directs units and members' behavior while offering unique enhancing effects. These effects receive boosts as we complete missions and gain in tactics mastery. Speak to our soldiers in the barracks and select display orders to change it. I don't care. Anyways, I'll be back when I complete 4 more unique command missions. Can't just be Halatali 5 times. Once we've completed 5 unique command missions, we'll be able to get a reward for this. And then we'll be done with Squadrons. There is also another reward at 10 unique command missions, but that might take a little bit longer. I don't know if we have that many available. We might need to move into Heavensward for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we can do it. We're just also short on Grand Company seals. Anyways, I'll be back when I've completed 5 command missions. It may take me a little bit. Please be patient. Alright, went ahead and finished up 5 command missions. Now I believe if we speak to the Storm Sergeant, well, 1, several things are going to rank up, and 2, Commander, the Maelstrom higher-ups have sent a new mission our way. I've read the briefing and it's a tough one, but if we can pull it off, well, let's just say I think we'll be in for a commendation. Alright, we have a new flagged mission available. We need to have our squadron match all 3 requirements in order to be able to do this, which is, you know, the standard for these missions. Okay, that actually looks fairly reasonable to do. So let's do our highest in each category and see how far away that lands us. We need about 40 in the first, 30 in the second, and 10 in the... Oh my goodness, this is trivial to do. Okay. Let's just do that. Yeah, no, this will definitely succeed. Then I will meet you back in, 18 hours, I think? And once Sapper Strike is finished, that'll be at the end of that'll be the end of Squadrons. I believe the other thing past that is once you complete 10 command missions, you get access to more emotes, and I believe you would get those with Grand Company seals from the shop. So specifically from the personnel officer here. No, from the quartermaster over here. But I'll take care of that on my own time. For now, we're going to wait for Sapper Strike to finish, and then once that's done... Actually, I didn't read the description. Intelligence reports Imperial's sappers in eastern Lenosha, en route to destroy city fortifications. Deploy to the area and eliminate the enemy unit. Anyways, yeah, once that is finished, I believe that will finish up Squadrons. That will actually be the last thing we need to do for them. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back, and I do believe our mission should be complete. The squadron has returned from their deployment. Pray look over the report, Commander. Oh, goodness! Tongue-tied. Oh, I really should get in the habit of doing, like, vocal warm-ups. Or tongue warm-ups. It's my tongue and enunciation that I always have issues with. The mission was a success. Sapper Strike complete. Several level ups for our friends, and a new chemistry when accompanying a Rugadin. There is a 20% chance to receive bonus company seals. Not bad. Congratulations, Commander. I knew our squadron was up to the task, but there's nothing quite so satisfying as seeing mission successful at the top of a report. No kidding. Seems we have a visitor. Come in. Greetings, Satora. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important. Storm Marshal Slafferseen. To what do we owe this honor? I'd heard the lieutenant here had returned from her mission, and I wish to speak with her in person. As you well know, there is much to trouble a soldier's heart in these trying times, yet the valor shown by you and your troops is a constant source of inspiration for many in the Maelstrom. And after speaking with my colleagues, we've decided that a little recognition for your efforts is long overdue. A moment, if you will. For outstanding efforts in the Adventure Squadron Initiative, Captain Lancy is hereby promoted to Storm Captain. May your deeds in the see the Maelstrom through the rough seas ahead. What did I tell you? I knew a promotion was in the offing, and what an honor that our squadron's success merited a personal visit from the Storm Marshal himself. Congratulations again, Commander. You've proven once again that with the right leadership, this squadron is capable of anything. So I believe that upgrade, that rank up, became available in either Heavensward or Stormblood. No later than Stormblood, though. Because after Stormblood, Grand Companies were kind of abandoned. There's some reasons for that, both... I'm not going to get into too much detail. There's reasons that the Grand Companies kind of got abandoned after Stormblood. But it is a shame, especially considering, well... there's still more ranks on the list. Second Storm Commander, First Storm Commander, High Storm Commander, Rear Storm Marshal, Vice Storm Marshal, Storm Marshal, Grand Storm Marshal, Storm Champion. Those old ranks may have at one point been in the planning, or seem to have been at one point in the planning, to be achievable ranks, given that they are on the list. But there is no way to access them. This is the highest we can go. The main benefit is an increase to our cap of Grand Company seals of 90,000 is our new cap. And more rewards over at the Quartermaster. So we can go check those out, but I doubt I'm going to be buying anything at the moment. But yeah, we should now have access to every single reward. Let's see. I want to say all these 35,000 Storm Seal rewards are going to be what we get for being a Marshal. Basically, we get a bunch of weapons for our Storm uniform. This one, Lieutenant, we could have already gotten that. Here we go. This is something new and valuable. Material Container 3.0 and 4.0. These were introduced in, I want to say, Endwalker, as an alternate way to get old minions and mounts. Material Container 3.0 contains a random of any mount or minion that was introduced in A Realm Reborn or Heavensward. I want to say any. There might be a few exceptions, but it seems like everything is in there, from what I have personally seen and been told. Similarly, the 4.0 container contains every minion and mount from Stormblood. One at a time. It's a loot box. It's RNG. It is a loot box. You can get duplicates. You can get something brand new. It is a good way to spend any extra Grand Company seals you don't need, assuming you already have everything else you want. And maybe if you get something really rare and valuable that you already have, you can sell it on the market board for a quick buck. Very nice. And Zelphatal Springwater is the last material we can get from ranking up, and that is used for bacon broth, which is one of our highest level culinarian recipes. Nice. But yeah, these two are the big standout for hitting the highest rank, other than the increase in Grand Company seal limit. It is a shame there doesn't appear to actually be like a Storm Commander uniform outside of the weapon though. And these are all item level 130, which is not bad at all. That's pretty good. There's also Poetics gear, there's the Relic weapons, and there's the Dreadworm weapon, so we've got a few options for our item level 130 or higher gear. But then once we hit Heavensward, we're gonna outclass this by about the 2/3 mark of the expansion. So, yeah. I'm probably not gonna be getting any of that, but it is very good to know that those are there. There is one more reward we can get from doing command missions. I'm pretty sure I've already said this a few times. Once we've completed 10 unique command missions, we will be able to get a few more emotes. I believe you get them from the Quartermaster for Grand Company seals, but they might just unlock automatically. I don't actually know. They're generally like exercise type emotes. Crunches, push-ups, those kinds of things. Squats. Fun little emotes that some of my friends really love a lot, so I might eventually go for those. But right now, my Grand Company seals are going towards relic weapons, finishing those up, so... Anyways, yeah, no, that is actually going to be it for Grand Companies, for Grand Companies and for Squadrons. There's not really anything else I want to show with these. We've shown everything. I can continue working on them, get everyone up to level 60, complete every mission once. Complete all the command missions. I did learn that only 4 more command missions are introduced that we don't have unlocked right now, and all 4 of them are in Heavensward. It seems like there weren't even any added in Stormblood, which is wild. So yeah, Squadrons just kind of got abandoned, which sucks. I hope that eventually they do something about that. Either remove the command mission system as is and like replace it with a duty support system, which they might actually be working on. It sounds like they're going to start adding optional dungeons and duties to duty support soon, starting with patch 7.1. They announced that in one of the recent live letters that Halatali is going to be getting duty support soon, which is interesting. So maybe this is working towards replacing the command missions entirely, because they've mentioned that command missions have been effectively replaced by duty support. They may eventually just replace command missions entirely, which would be oh so good. I hope eventually Squadrons get some sort of update or rework, because it just feels like a weird vestigial feature right now that you need in order to get your Grand Company rank up, but then it doesn't really do all that much for you. It feels weird and vestigial, and I hope they fix it at some point, but they've got so much other stuff that they're working on for the game that, like, it's fine as is, it's functional, but it's been abandoned, and I'm not a fan of that. Anyways, next up on Final Fantasy XIV, what are we doing? I actually don't know. I don't have my list up for some reason. So, oh, here we go. Oh, sightseeing logs. I think we're actually going to be finishing the sightseeing logs, if I'm not mistaken. Exciting! I will see everyone next time for the last of the A Realm Reborn sightseeing logs. And then from there on, Heavensward onward, sightseeing gets so much better, believe me, it is the easiest thing in the world. It is so trivial compared to A Realm Reborn, and A Realm Reborn is so fucking tedious with its fucking sightseeing spots. I can't wait to finally be done with A Realm Reborn sightseeing. I cannot express to you just how much better Heavensward onward sightseeing is. I will see everyone next time for that.